I started recording, so just so you know, so don't like show us something that we don't want to see, right?
I would hope I wouldn't do.
I think I would start recording again after that comment.
It's okay. It's good. It's all good.
Actually, if anybody that knows me is watching this vlog going, yeah, Kim, that makes sense.
I'm giving that warning. We are recording this, so so people will be able to see it later. But thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. We're so thankful that if you're either here on the call with us tonight or you are joining after the call and watching the video, we're just so grateful that you have taken the time to allow us to share this Plexus experience with you. It's completely changed our lives. You get to hear a little bit about how and why. A second. So I'm gonna go on, maybe if my computer lets me. Oh, come on. Oh, there we go. Okay. So I am Joanna Crocker. I'm a Senior Gold Ambassador with Plexus Worldwide. My mom, who is a Ruby Ambassador, Senior Ruby Ambassador with Plexus, is also on the call, and she's going to jump in and fill in what I miss and share a little bit of her story with us too. Just a disclaimer before we get started, this presentation is brought to you by independent ambassadors and is not sponsored by Plexus Worldwide. Plexus Worldwide wants you to know that the results you're about to hear vary from person to person, and we do not claim to cure, treat, or prevent disease. So I'm going to start out just with a little video about what Plexus is, the company. That kind of gives you a quick background of our mission and our goals as a company. We really work with an amazing company. They put their ambassadors first, and I just absolutely love that. So let's take a look. Can you hear it?
No.
No. Okay, so we're going to have to record this again someday.
Okay.
So you can hear it. Oopsies. No, I didn't want to. Is that better?
Real staticky.
Yeah, it's not working. Can you hear it?
I can't hear. It's like you can hear bits and pieces, but not very much.
You might need to just restart over or something, Joe.
Well, that's the Plexus video.
We're starting off smooth. Typical Kim.
Hey, it's okay. This company is amazing. So I'll just go over a little bit of the history. It started in 2009 as a breast health company. They developed a breast check kit to help people early detect breast cancer. And then they were introduced to Slim in 2009. And they found a correlation between people that have diabetes and breast cancer. So that when you have diabetes, your chances of breast cancer are much, much higher. And so they found this correlation. They were introduced to Slim, and they started doing clinical trials to see if it would balance people's blood sugar and help them maintain healthy glucose levels. And what they found is that while they were in these clinical trials, type 2 diabetics started losing weight. And if you know anything about being a type 2 diabetic, it is really difficult for them to lose weight. And so that's how Plexus Slim got started. They started advertising it as a weight loss company. But what I love about the product is that it was never intended, wasn't the product's original purpose. The original purpose was to balance your body. And that's what Plexus Slim does. And so from there, they have added multiple products and they're phenomenal. And we're going to explain a little bit more about those as we go. But this company is amazing. The opportunities are amazing. My mom just got back from a trip, a cruise that she earned. My older sister has earned 2 trips to Hawaii, and they just have amazing compensation plan for their ambassadors, and we love that about them. So the mission of Plexus is to enhance the health and happiness of those who support and promote and use our products. And I can say that that has definitely been true in my life, and it's been so fun sharing this business with people and encouraging people to use these products because I see the same thing happening in their lives as well. So what do? We remove harmful substances while supporting the body's natural detoxing process. We replenish your gut with beneficial probiotics. We rebalance your body with our triplex system, and we get to reward ourselves through a generous compensation plan by sharing our products with our networks and helping our friends get healthy. I would have to say that even if I didn't make a penny with Plexus, I would be here tonight sharing these products with you because of what they've done in my life. They've completely changed my health and my family's health and our future. So thankful for these products. A couple of statistics, 85% of Americans, when they've done studies, have said they wake up tired. I was one of those people. I would sleep for 12 hours and I was exhausted when I woke up. 60% of Americans are overweight or obese, and 60% of Americans have gut dysbiosis. And some of us might be thinking, what is gut dysbiosis, right? Gut dysbiosis is when the bad bacteria in your gut, the ratio of bad bacteria to good bacteria is out of balance. So we want it to be 80% good bacteria, 20% bad. And most Americans are living with that switched, flip-flopped, so that you have 80% bad and 20% good. You need bad bacteria because you need something to break down your body when you die, but we just don't want our bodies prematurely decomposing, right? So we need to make sure our gut is healthy. So signs your gut is unhappy would be gas, bloating, constipation, fatigue, poor sleep, weight gain, food cravings, swelling, allergies, persistent colds, joint and back pain, stomach aches, and other digestive issues. What triggers in my mind when I look at these, I'm like, how many of these things would I have never related to poor gut health previous to my mom? Like, let's be honest, she's been teaching me this, but most people don't relate poor sleep and weight gain and allergies and colds to your gut health. But yes, it's true. Your gut health plays a factor in every single one of those areas. So why does Plexus work? We focus on 4 different areas. We focus on blood sugar instability, poor gut health, inflammation, and vitamin deficiency. So those are going to be the root causes, or we believe, and science is showing that those are the 4 root causes of disease. And so we work really hard to make sure that we are hitting every single one of those areas so that we can prevent issues before they start. If our gut is healthy, our body is going to be healthy. And if you think about that, that makes sense. All of the fuel that you put into your body goes through your mouth, right? Like all of your food, all of your drinks, like what your body uses to create your cells goes through your mouth. 98%, maybe something is absorbed through the skin, but not really. So most of everything is going to be created by what you eat and what you put into your body. And so if we can make sure that that is good and nutritious and balanced, then we're going to be able to help your body fight off a lot of other things and boost your immune system. So dis-ease in your gut. So we say bloating, constipation, any other gut issues that you might be thinking can lead to disease elsewhere in your body. So this is another video on our triplex system, but it goes into explain, and we know that videos aren't going to work tonight. So it's going to go into explaining your gut microbiome, and it's talking about your that 70% of the serotonin that's made in your body is made in your gut. And so serotonin is a brain neurotransmitter. And so what they're finding, more and more research is going into that your neurotransmitters are made in your gut. So think gut health, brain health, right? So we always connect what's happening in our guts to our brain health. So if our gut's not healthy and we're not taking care of our gut, then we're going to have issues. We're going to have more mental health issues, anxiety, depression. We see people with ADD, ADHD, that you can't focus, that type of stuff. A lot of that has direct causes or direct connections with what's happening in your gut. And so we want to make sure your gut's healthy. And then it's talking about that 90% of your immune system is actually located in your gut. And so if your gut's not healthy, you're going to be more susceptible to your colds and your flus. I was that person. I was chronically sick at work, right? Because my job was stressful enough where I didn't miss work, but I was chronically sick at work. I lived off of Dayquil and NyQuil and I was exhausted all the time because of it. And once I started getting my gut healthy, my sick days at home and my sick days at work have reduced dramatically, to the point where I maybe get a scratchy throat maybe once or twice a year, and I was basically living 3 weeks out of the month dealing with something like that previously. So your gut microbiome matters, and our triplex system is definitely going to help with that. I'm going to show you a little bit about that. This is a system where we like to have people start. It's not where everybody starts, but it is definitely the system that we love, and we encourage people to start, because it's going to get your gut, it's going to start getting your gut healthy and your blood sugar balanced. And those two combined, you're going to see awesome results. And then we can add other products if you would like on top of that, just so that your gut's not going to absorb things if it's not healthy. So we want to make sure that that's where we start. So the first product in that set of 3 is our ProBio 5. This is going to restore balance to your gut microbiome. It also has a digestive enzyme in it that is going to help get rid of the overgrowth of bad yeast in your system, and promote the growth of good bacteria. So we love this product. I had major skin issues. We've used about 25 different probiotics in our family. If you ask any doctor, most doctors are going to tell you that you should be on a probiotic. And my family's tried about 25 different probiotics, and every single one of us has seen results with this probiotic. I still struggled with skin issues being on other probiotics. My sister still struggled with chronic yeast infections, and my younger sister still struggled with anxiety issues on other probiotics. We've all started this one, and we have all seen major results with it. It's that digestive enzyme that's in there that's taking care of the bad yeast. Most probiotics don't have a digestive enzyme that's going to take care of the bad yeast in your system. And so this one has that. So you're getting rid of the bad and replenishing the good, versus just putting good in on top of the bad, if that makes sense. Did I catch all that, Mom? Yeah, okay. And then BioCleanse. So BioCleanse is our magnesium supplement. It's a non-addictive forming type of magnesium. So we love that about this. It's going to help detox your intestinal tract. It's going to keep things moving. You want to be going poo 3 times a day. That's good health. That's our goal. 2 to 3 times a day. Yes, you don't want to be going weeks at a time. That's not healthy. Your body needs to be getting. We say if you're putting 3 cars in the garage, you want 3 cars to come out, right? So if you're eating 3 times a day, you want 3 cars to come out. Otherwise, something's still staying in there that we don't want to be in there. So this product is going to help you stay regular, and it's going to support your body's natural detoxification process. So this is an amazing product. Also, magnesium is linked to magnesium deficiencies is linked to a lot of other crazy stuff, like muscle cramps. So if you have people that struggle with really strong menstrual cycles, a lot of times they might be magnesium deficient. So it's a good product for that. Migraines. Because if you're backed up in your bowels, those toxins don't have anywhere to go. And so you want to make sure this will help get rid of that. And then anxiety. They're showing that a lot of studies are now showing that magnesium deficiency is also something that will end up causing anxiety. So my younger sister will not go without this product. She absolutely loves it. And we know when she's not taking it. But and she knows that. We tell her that. So okay, so now Plexus has 2 different slims. They've done some really awesome things. If you're focusing more on gut health and improving your gut health, we recommend people going with the Slim Microbiome Activating. That is going to have, I'm going to flip to the next screen. That is going to have, it's called XOS. It is a prebiotic in it that's going to help increase different forms of bacteria in your gut. So bacteria, it's called Akkermansia, I believe. It's been clinically shown to increase that. And when you have a healthy amount of Akkermansia in your gut, it's proven that your body can regulate weight better. So that's exciting on that side. But regulate weight as in regulate your weight either too skinny or or obese. So if you need to lose weight or gain weight, I have multiple people on my Plexus team and that take my Plexus products that also are my Plexus products, right? I'm a little possessive. That sorry, my brain, that needed to gain weight and were not able to gain weight, but on these products are able to do that. And then Slim Hunger Control is going to have more fiber in it. And what that's going to do, it's going to help you feel full longer. And so if you're looking to lose weight quicker, we recommend that people go to that Slim instead. Both of these products have chromium in them, which is going to help keep your healthy glucose levels. And then both of them have alpha lipoic acid in them. And that alpha lipoic acid is going to help reduce inflammation in your body. I'm going to show you a picture of me in just a couple of minutes where you're going to see the reduced inflammation in your body. And you're going to go, wow, I can't believe that girl was the same weight in both of those pictures. So the clinical results are in. Plexus did a clinical study that had people taking the Plexus Triplex versus a placebo for 8 weeks. And if you look at the results there, those that were on the Plexus Triplex over those 8 weeks were able to lose an average of 7.2 pounds, while the people that were on the placebo were only able to lose 0.2 pounds. So that's kind of exciting. We have clinical studies that showing that our products over the course of 8 weeks work. Now notice, 8 weeks is longer than 1 month. So make sure that when you are starting your Plexus products that you are giving, we say 90 days. Your body needs 90 days to really start adjusting to the products. A lot of us will see weird, crazy things happen about 2 weeks in where like we're reduced inflammation, we can move better, we're feeling better. Just even a couple days in sometimes, but we recommend that everybody at least give it a 90-day shot. I'll be on these products for the rest of my life, just like a vitamin, because my body needs the stuff that we're not getting in our foods. So here is an example of all of our Plexus products. There is 23 total. We have some amazing meal replacement shakes. They're so tasty and they're so healthy and so nutritious. Everything is super clean. I had a lady at a vendor show the other day that was like picking up our bottles of stuff, and she was like looking at the back at all of the ingredients, and she set one down kind of frustrated, and she'd pick up another one and she's like going through and looking at all the ingredients, and then she set it down a little bit frustrated. And I was like, I don't know how to talk to this lady. Like, what is she doing? And she got to the end and she goes, I was at Colborn's yesterday, which is a grocery store in town. She's like, I brought up 2 products in their store that had cancer-causing ingredients in them, and I told that manager that he shouldn't be selling those in his store. And it totally clicked with me that she was looking for cancer-causing ingredients in my products, and she was getting frustrated that she couldn't find them. Plexus is so clean. They pay so much attention to the recent research that's coming out on ingredients that could be harmful to you, and they make sure that they aren't added to our products. In fact, the Mega X that you see at the bottom of the screen was formulated once, and when they brought it out, a bunch of people had seen in it that it was containing an ingredient that may be harmful to you. May be harmful, and people were upset about it, and they're like, you can't have that ingredient in the product. So instead of launching this product completely and releasing it to the entire public, Plexus pulled it off. They reformulated the entire product to not include that product or any other products that were harmful to your body, and then redistributed it. That's pretty amazing. I don't know of any other company that has spent so much money on formulating a product only to pull it off the shelf before it even goes out and be sold to one single person, and then pull it back and then reformulate it and reopen it up to the public. So I love that. So this is how healthy happens. So we are going to share a couple of stories. And Mom, if you don't mind, I'm going to have you share these stories of a couple people. And then we're going to hear from Kim a little bit about her story and what Plexus has done for her. So whenever you're ready.
Sounds good. This is Abby, and she's actually an RN. She used to work in the NIC ICU, so very stressful job. With babies that had been addicted to drugs and all that kind of stuff. But this sweet gal, she had psoriasis and eczema so bad that she would have to wear like higher turtleneck type things and long sleeve shirts to work because she didn't ever want anybody to see her skin because she was so embarrassed by it. And here she's an RN, and she just thought people would be like, oh my goodness, what is wrong with you, you know? So she had that going on. She had some migraines. She had gained quite a bit of weight. And so she actually first started just with the ProBio 5 and saw amazing results with it. And then she introduced the Slim, and she has not looked back. And now she is actually promoting the products as well because they made such a huge difference in her life. Psoriasis is all gone. And yeah, it's just really fun to see. And she's an RN. And yeah, just a great gal.
Okay, so these are the pictures of me. So driver's license pictures, right? They don't lie. They don't try and fancy them up for you. And I tried to look good for both of these. But as you can see, I don't really have a nose in one of them, and I do in the other. And you can just see I'm about the same weight in both pictures. So just a couple of pounds different, and the inflammation is just completely gone. It's kind of fun to see the difference over the course of, I think that was 5 years difference in those. So and I'm older in the second picture. Right, you're not supposed to look better when you get older. But I did. So that's kind of fun to see that go away. Mom, do you want to share Todd's story?
Yeah, and then this is Todd. And after we started Plexus, Todd messaged me because he's been having problems with constipation. This dude did not go to the bathroom. He would poop like every 3 to 4 to 5 weeks. Can you imagine that? He was miserable. The guy had chronic migraines. He was on every medication possible. He actually had disability papers that he, after starting the Plexus products and getting healthier and losing weight, and he actually rescinded his disability papers, and he has a new lease on life. And he and his wife, Rhonda, are building the business together and sharing the Plexus products because they have made such a huge difference in their lives. And so that's just really exciting to see. But this guy craved sugar so bad. He had such yeast overgrowth that he had licorice that he kept in his nightstand. And he would take that licorice out even in the middle of the night and just eat it. If he didn't have it, he would drive to the gas station or whatever to buy licorice because he craved it and he had yeast overgrowth that bad. So it's just fun for me to see people feeling better and doing better and getting a new lease on life. And yeah, just excited for Todd as well.
Me too. I love seeing it. I love seeing how happy they are. And what's great about this is that like we're changing people's lives, but we're also changing our families' lives because Todd is my cousin. And so we're getting to see our family their lives completely changed. Like my mom said, he rescinded his application for disability. And that doesn't happen very often. So we're so grateful that we get to see them just living life, having fun. So Kim, would you mind sharing just a little bit about your story and what Plexus has done for you? Can you unmute yourself?
There we go.
There.
Hi, everyone. Yeah, pretty amazing. So I met these beautiful ladies in July. And the cool thing is neither one of them started pushing immediately this product on anybody. And I became very close friends with them through Facebook. They obviously live a little further than us. And so I just was seeing their stories of Plexus online. And so finally one day I thought, I'm going to give it a try. I've had many, many people, as you guys, most of you know me. I've been dealing with my healthy website for years and been trying to find ways to make our lives better without medication or anything. So by foods and taking care of our body. The last couple of years, I've suffered so badly stomach issues where my lining of my stomach stopped producing, I guess, and it's getting thinner. My intestines stopped working completely. And so I wasn't absorbing anything. My feet, even when I was at my healthiest, were always in pain. I've had joint pain in my knuckles since my early 40s. And I just took it as, well, I'm a FedEx driver. These are common things. A FedEx driver should have sore feet and sore hands. And so I never really thought about it more than that. So even when I was at my thinnest, and eating so perfect and doing everything perfect, my feet and my hands always hurt. So I thought, what the heck? I'm a very big skeptic. I usually don't believe most people and their products. I have people constantly ask me, Kim, will you help me sell a product? Because they think somehow I'm magically going to make this product sell like nobody's business. And I don't understand that. But so I will never push a product unless it works for me. So I thought, okay, I'll give it a try. And I kid you not, within a month, I started noticing my hands weren't hurting as much. And I started just kind of feeling a little bit better. And then one day I just realized, oh my gosh, I got up to go potty in the middle of the night and my feet didn't hurt. That was the first thing because I have not done that in, I can't even tell you, probably in my 30s, that I was able to get from the bed to the bathroom without screaming in pain, because it's always been a painful thing for me. And it hit me. I'm like, okay, wait a minute. Is it this product I'm taking? Because nothing has ever worked before. Nothing has ever changed any part of my body before. This last year, I had some tests done, blood work done, and my doctor says I have 0 probiotics in my body. I had no nutrients. I was not retaining any of my vitamins anymore. And after taking this, my body's all of a sudden retaining vitamins again. And my doctor is in shock as well, which is funny. She's all asking me, okay, I need to know more about this product as well. And so she even looked into it. It's like, well, I don't see anything wrong, so keep taking it. My vitamin level's going up. My body level is changing. I'm actually running again. I haven't ran in 4 years. I used to run in pain, kid you not. I would realize the first 2 miles were going to be severe pain in my feet. No, I start running, no pain. I'm working out again at the gym. Nerve damage that I've had in my back and so forth it's going away. It comes and goes here and there, but it's going away. I haven't had that gone in years. So all I could say is just that has changed. I would not promote this as a diet plan in any form. I promote it as my life is changing in a way of like, wow, I feel incredible again. And I'm going to be 52 in February, and I can't wait to do that half marathon. I actually signed up to a half marathon February 3rd, ready to try and go for it. Will I be the fastest? Probably not, but that's okay. But yeah, and so all I could say is that, just give it a try. It's all, I mean, we spend so much money on prescription drugs and different type of foods and all this different stuff, when we could take some time and just take this product and then change. Obviously, I also have changed back to eating better and taking care of my body and exercise and eating right. But because of this product, it's giving me that chance to actually get out and move and do it again. So I now am pushing my daughter, because she was fighting me, and because she has rosacea or some skin issue in her face that we've been dealing with for years, and I'm forcing her to do the product every day. So it's not a bad product, but kids, they don't want to believe their mother. So at 23, she thinks I'm crazy. So right, yeah. So we shall see. She just started the product a week ago, so start praying that her face starts clearing, and she'll be our next person on this screen. So
that's awesome. That's so cool. I was that too. My mom, I had no choice unless she hounded me till I did it, basically. Like that was, if I didn't want to be hounded, that was going to be, it totally, I completely understand that.
So a blessing that I met you two for many reasons, other than this, but yes, thank you so much. It's definitely changing me. So that's why I jumped on board, and it's the first product ever. People can go back on my It's a Healthy Life, a Happy Life website and see I have never promoted a product ever. Yeah. So for the first time, I definitely would promote this product. Yeah.
Oh, I love hearing that. Honestly, I'm getting teary-eyed, because I'm your whole life has changed. That we get to be a part of is you get to run again. You're motivated to be healthier and whatever, because you're not in the pain that you were.
Yeah.
And I love that. Like, your life has changed, which is going to affect your family's lives, which is going to affect other people's lives. You're able to do more because of the products that you're taking. And it's just fun to be a part of that story.
It is. Thank you
For allowing us to. I love that.
Yeah. The crazy thing is most people thought I was hyper before. It's only gotten worse.
The Energizer Bunny?
It's bad. I'm up at 6 and I don't go to bed till 9 and I go, and it's energy like the best. So yeah.
That's awesome. I love it. That's so cool. So exciting. So Plexus, as you've seen, has endless opportunities for your health. And I love that. That is the goal. Our goal is to get you healthy. But there's lots of other opportunities too. We want you to know that a new home-based business is started every 12 seconds in the United States. There are 38 million home-based business in the United States as well. 70% of home-based businesses succeed within 3 years versus 30% of regular businesses. So if you are working a home-based business, you have a 70% chance of success after 3 years versus if you were to open a storefront. There's only a 30% success rate there. 44% of home-based businesses are started for under $5,000, and I like to say that Plexus brings that average way down. You can buy your products at wholesale cost for $34.95 a year, and that's it. Like, that is so cheap. I have so many friends that have spent thousands and thousands of dollars starting their home-based business, and Plexus, like I said, brings that average way down to $34.95. I love that about this company. They want to make it affordable for everybody. And then 70% of Americans would prefer to be self-employed. I'm one of them. I'm in the process. I just came from a work meeting that I was training people how to do my job because I won't be working there come the middle of January, which is really fun. I get to do this full time. I can't wait. It'll be awesome. And then what is social marketing? Like, why does this work? We get to provide a product via word of mouth. It's an effective distribution system. We are eliminating the middleman, and it's going to bring a higher quality product at a lower cost to the customer and the consumer. So we love that. So here's the middleman that you're cutting out. Normally, a product, a vitamin, is going to go from the manufacturer to the wholesaler, to the warehouse, to the advertiser, to the retailer, and then into your hands. Every single one of those times it's touched by a different person, your cost goes up, and the quality of product that you're getting goes down. Because in order for them to keep the costs low for you, they need to make a lower quality product. And we don't want that. So we get to go directly from the manufacturer into your hands. We get to meet the scientists that create Plexus products, which is amazing. They talk to us. They're willing to meet with us when we're at convention, which is really, really fun. And we get to be close to the production. So I think it was just the other day that my mom received an email from Plexus that was asking what other types of products that she would want to see in our line of nutritional supplements, and what, if any, improvements there were that she would like to see in any of our other products, which is really cool. Like, how often do you get to be a part of a company that asks your input? I love that about this company. It's a proven system of success. It's a low cost to start. There's no stocking and delivering. So one thing about Plexus is that when Kim ordered her products from my website, she literally got them shipped directly to her door. I didn't have to figure out how to get them to me and then get to her in California. We are a few states apart. I would right now though, I might drive those products out to you. It's really cold here. And then your business, you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. I love that we get to be one Plexus, and that is the theme of Plexus over and over, is we lift each other up. We encourage each other. We help each other. There are multiple times when I'm doing sip and sees, or I'm doing vendor shows with and for people who I benefit nothing from their business growing because they're my sideline. So, but we do that because we love these products and we want other people to succeed. And I love that that's the culture that Plexus has created. And you can build alongside your current job. I did that. It was my 9-to-5 that I built this business alongside of, and now it's replacing the income of my 9-to-5. And that's exciting because that means that I don't have to answer to a boss anymore other than myself. So do you feel out of balance? I asked that question because when we started Plexus, we were extremely out of balance. And so my younger sister was struggling with health issues, but also she was looking at possibly her work situation having to change because she was having a baby. And so when she started Plexus, she was pregnant with that little guy there. And Plexus, she's able to pay for her own products, and it helps in income, and it helps her be able to stay home with now her 2 little guys, which is really, really fun. And I share these stories because they're so personal to me. This is my older sister, Sarah. She has 3 boys, as you can see, and her husband, Mike. And prior to Plexus, they were crabby. They were both overweight. And when I say, like, we thought they were lazy, like, I'll be honest, like, we were sometimes we're like, oh my gosh, like, just get up off the couch and clean, or just do this. Like, why aren't you doing it? But the more we've learned is that when you have a yeast overgrowth in your system that's that bad, when you crave sugar all the time, my sister would do a row of Oreos every night. Like, that was her little, like, her saying is, I would do a row of Oreos. And it's so funny because she said that in a couple of like meetings where there's larger groups of people, and there's people that raise their hand and are like, oh, that's so me too. I totally say that same thing. So it's a common occurrence. Mine was candy bars. I couldn't stay away from candy bars. But it has totally changed their attitudes. It's totally changed their finances. My older sister is able to stay home with 3 boys, and she would tell you that that was never her dream or ever her want. But it was never her dream and never her want because she could never see it financially happening. She wanted to stay home with them, but she was afraid to admit that because she knew that they couldn't afford it, that her family couldn't afford it. And now she's able to stay home with them full time. They're able to put Trevor into a private school, and because of Plexus, all because of Plexus. So Plexus has totally balanced their life in a way, financially and physically, that allows them to be better parents, more involved with their kids, and do things in the community. Mike is one of the coaches for a fishing league for high school students. And he would never have gotten to do that prior to Plexus because he didn't have the energy that he needed. He would come home and just want to sleep. And then this is my mom. So this is my brother's graduation party, where the picture was taken, and he had just that February completed his private helicopter pilot license, which right? Go Johnny! Which is super exciting. And he that, if you know anything about flying helicopters, it's super expensive. There's a reason why we sent him to the military to learn how to do the rest. But it's about $400 an hour, $450 an hour for flight time. And my mom was able to invest 60 hours. I think it was a total of about 60 hours into his flight time because of Plexus. So 3.5 years before this picture, Christmas of 3.5 years prior, what was all happening? Your tires went out. I mean, just like life happened really badly. Like life was just, we weren't having the best luck in life at the moment. And my mom was actually not able to afford a coat for my brother at Christmas. And an organization that we're now able to give back to actually provided Christmas for our family that year. And to see how that has changed in just a matter of 3 years, because the balance that Plexus has brought to our health and then our finances was absolutely phenomenal. And so the compensation plan with this company is like none other. They pay us really, really well for investing in people well. And I love that. I love that about this company. And I love that the tangible difference that it's made in just my family. When I say I like to share those stories because they're personal to me, and they mean the most to me. But Mom, you look like you want to say something.
Yeah, I was just going to say that have been a single mom for 10 years too.
Yes.
So working like 6 different jobs cleaning 14 toilets, coaching, roughing, doing whatever I could to stay afloat. And all my kids were suffering with something, and I was doing natural health and biofeedback, and just felt like a failure because my own family and myself, we were all suffering with something. But it's so fun to see them healthy, but also see what it's done for us financially and what it's done for me financially. If you look at Johnny's face right there, acne gone, and he struggled for a long, long time. And I mean, we tried medication, we tried, the vending machine stuff, we tried all of the stuff for him. And he was 16 years old at the time, but when you don't have to tell or remind a 16-year-old to take his probiotic, it's working, and that he won't go without it, because it made a huge difference for him. But he actually had grown 6.5 inches one year, and I could not keep him in clothes, and I homeschooled, so I was thankful for that, because I only had to buy one pair of pants. Otherwise, I just said, wear shorts. But his coat was like up to here on him, and his snow pants were too short. And so we were blessed by a local charity that year for Christmas. So God has been good, and he's taken very good care of us. And Plexus, we just believe he has blessed us with Plexus.
Mm-hmm. I agree completely. I love that. I love that it's done so much for our family. And it's fun that we get to help it do the same for other people's families too. Multiple people, like that $500 a month makes a huge difference for people. It's a bill. It's that extra little bit of breathing room between the end of your money running out from your paycheck to the beginning of the next month, right? And it's been fun. It's been fun to help people financially as well as physically. So these are the 11 different ways that Plexus pays us. I'm not going to go into that. If you want more in depth, I would love to send you a YouTube video that I explain every single one of those. But Plexus pays us 11 different ways. What you mainly need to know is that you could get paid up to 5 times a month. So you could get paid every single Friday as well as on the 15th of the month. So that's kind of fun. And then Plexus annual ambassador income. So I am a senior gold ambassador with Plexus, and that is, I am a little bit closer to Ruby. So if you, somewhere in between there is what I make per year. And then my mom is a senior Ruby ambassador with Plexus, about halfway to Emerald. So that's about, you can see how much she makes there. But Plexus pays us well. And if you just want to get your products paid for, being a silver ambassador will totally do that. And so it's easy to find 3 people that want to build this business with you. I was able to go silver within the first month and a half of sharing, and completely have had my products paid for ever since. Plexus annual ambassador income. Why is it important to know your customer to ambassador ratio? It means that not just ambassadors and people wanting to grow a business are buying your products. So if you look at it, Plexus is made up of 35% of ambassadors, and then 65% of the people taking Plexus products are customers, which means that people are coming and they may not want to build a business, which is totally fine. We're okay with that. But they keep coming back buying products. And we love that. We love that. And that's a really good statistics to have when you're looking at a home-based business. These are just a few of the perks. We get to do fun things like Hawaii Leaders Retreat, convention prizes. You can earn different prizes going to convention, different parties. The parties that Plexus puts on at convention are absolutely amazing. They offer shopping sprees and so much more. And they're Plexus perks, we like to call them. We don't do this business for the perks. We do this business for people's health and happiness, but we get to enjoy the perks of Plexus as well. So there's a couple of different ways that you can be involved in Plexus. You can be a customer, preferred or retail, or you can be an ambassador. I always recommend, if you want to be a customer, that preferred customer is the way to go, because you get a discount, and then you get your shipment of products monthly. So that's kind of fun. So those are the 3 different ways that you can be involved in Plexus. And then just where will you go on your journey? You get to decide, and we would love, just like Kim allowed us to be a part of her journey, we would love, all 3 of us would love to be a part of your guys' journeys as well. Thank you guys so much for joining. I'm going to stop the recording, and then I will take any questions that we have. Just give me a second till I